Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to day number 6 of my 75-day Blitz challenge. This is another video. It's David coming back at it here with you again today. And in today's video, I've got a very important topic to talk about. It's a very simple one. No pun intended. It's a very simple one, but this can be very key and important to really getting out of your head and really making sure that you're not really getting in your way of actually achieving what it is that you want to achieve or what it is that you want to get out of your day-to-day life right now, tomorrow, 1 week from now, in the long term, right? So, like, what brought this to my attention was earlier this morning. I was, working on my website, making some tweaks, building out landing page. I mean, for those of you who aren't really into like the whole making money online business and all that, landing page is basically just what it sounds like, a web page on the internet where someone goes to it, and the job of that landing page is to get someone to do one type of action, right? So it could be a landing page, for example, like just going to the home page, that's a landing page, or going to a product page for an online shop or store, that is a landing page. Or maybe something simple as like trying to collect an email address, like taking a quiz or something, like BuzzFeed quiz or something, and then they ask for your email address after that, so they can collect you as a lead, which is basically like a potential customer or client for that business, for that brand, for that online store, whatever it is, right? So yeah, sorry, my voice is not exactly to par. One of the things I'm working on is improving my voice over these 75 days. So, where was I getting at with that? The point is, like, I've noticed, like, after going through, like, a lot of websites, analyzing and studying, like, user interface, user experience, because, I mean, those are very important topics. Even graphic design in regards to, like, building really high quality websites. And by high quality, I mean like very high converting in the sense like it's very friendly for the end user, and it's very effective in terms of making sales or getting people who go to the website or specific landing pages to do what you want them to do, which is buy your stuff, sign up, enter your email, read an article, whatever it might be, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like business-wise. It could be any type of website, really. But the whole point I realized, though, at the same time, is like a lot of the best, most effective websites, the most effective things I've seen, and not just from my experience, from like reading up on this and from data, actually, it's data-backed, is that simple websites, this is not the lesson here, actually. You'll find the lesson in just a second. Simple websites are what actually convert much more effectively than complex, like, let's put a little bit of everything and this and that here on this website or on this web page. And this is the lesson here. This is very much similar to your own life. This is my own life too, right? Remember how I talked about how my mind's all over the place. My room's a fucking mess. It is a fucking mess. I'm not in my room right now. I'm in the hallway of my parents' house, but my room's back here. Looks like a mess, doesn't it? It is a mess. But that's not the point of that. Well, that is the point, actually. Like, when your life is a mess, your external environment's a mess, your own mind's a mess, everything around you is a mess. Your life is complicated. You're complicating things that are not really that complicated. And, life is actually really not as hard as we all think it is. We just like to find problems and make things more complex than they need to be, right? And like just looking at websites, even from everything's applicable. I mean, business is kind of life. Life is business. Like it's one and the same. It's not any different, right? Or even making friends, having good relationships. Like that's important for business and in your personal life. There's not much of a separation, even though people try to separate the two in the sense like they are separate, but they're not separate because a lot of the same strategies or principles that apply to one thing also apply to the other thing, right? And that's a point a lot of people miss, right? So back to the main point of this was simplicity. Keep It simple, stupid. I've heard that advice a lot of times. I was not able to truly grasp that and really understand that until I started, running my own business. Until I started this challenge. Until I, went out there and actually just started to really analyze my own actions. And I realized the more complex you make something, the harder it is to actually get the thing you want. It's like when you're trying to get a six pack or trying to get a better body, you have layers of fat covering it up, right? That's not the whole point of that. But like if you're trying to get a better body and better shape, a lot of people are trying to complicate that process. It's like, oh, when can I or when can I eat this, or what's the best time to exercise, what's a perfect diet, what's a perfect workout, what's a secret hack, what's a 5-minute hack that doesn't require me to do any exercise, or I can eat whatever I want, what's the best supplement to take. More often than not, for most of us, not everyone of course, is everything's very contextual, and that will be another video actually. But back to the point, you realize that most of the things that you need to do to get what you want in that regard are very simple, right? What's the most important thing? Diet. Doesn't matter how much you work out, how much you exercise, how much activity you do. If you eat like crap, you eat way too many calories for your body weight and body fat levels. Point blank, you're gonna gain weight. You're not unless you're actually trying to gain weight or gain muscle. Different story, but point is, we're gonna use losing weight as the example here. The real simple thing is your diet. Actually, whether you want to gain weight or lose fat, whatever it is, gain more muscle. It's diet and exercise and sleep. Those are like the 3 pillars. Very simple stuff. Like everyone sleeps. I hope we're getting 8 hours a day. I hope so. I mean, I don't always do, but 8 hours a day, right? Sleep reduces stress levels, improves energy levels. You exercise, you have energy from sleeping, and you refuel and recharge with good food, good water, stuff that, your body naturally has needed ever since we've existed, right? That stuff's been around forever. We've always slept. Humans have always eaten, and humans have, done physical activity. Maybe it's not always like working on the gym like 5,000 years ago, but, physical activities, exercise of any sort, right? So those 3 things, that's the principal stuff, the baseline of what you need. You do that day in and day out, you'll get where you want to go eventually. I mean, obviously you got to make some tweaks here and there because, it's not just do that. But if you really break it down, it's a really simple process, right? And for me, making these videos and this 75-day challenge may sound hard, but really it's as simple as taking out my phone like I am right now and talking for 10 minutes and reflecting on myself every day. That's it. Pull out your phone, hit that camera button, go to video, and press that red record button. That's it. And then upload to YouTube. Type below the description, and that's it. But that's consistency though, right? That's consistent. It's very simple. It's actually not as hard. I try to, this is just me. This is me talking to myself. These are things I need to take in it. This is advice I need to take. But yeah, something simple, right? Like most again, like I was, it's simple. So that's for losing weight. For a business or even a website, for example, why would you want to put up a bunch of content or aspects that don't really help you get your end goal? If you want to make money and make sales most efficient and effectively, have a high rate of conversion of getting sales per visitors that go to your website or landing page, you want to actually eliminate distractions. The more options you give someone on your website, the less likely they are to buy from you, the less likely they are to actually do what you want them to do. Remove that barrier. Make it simple, stupid. Well, why are you making them go through more barriers to buy your stuff? Why are you, right? So I saw one product actually. My room's a little bit of a warehouse right now, but that's my business. I only sell one product right now. And, there's really no need for me to build a complex website with like 1,000 different products, because I don't have 1,000 products. Why would I complicate it, adding all these different collections and all these different pages someone could go to on my website? So right now I'm working on building out like a simple landing page. It's a term like a lot of times they'll call like a funnel kind of, right? It's a simple web page where it's designed to get you to do one thing. And that's often in terms of business to make you buy something. So I have it's detailed like sales page, like a landing page with testimonials, reviews, and outlining all the benefits and features of my product. With videos and all that stuff, a headline, all the eye-catching stuff that's simple yet is effective and helps me sell more and acquire more customers at the lowest cost possible, right? It's simple. Like, why would you complicate your business? Why would you complicate everything for you or your customer, right? So that's just one thing. And that's a second thing. Everything else, right? Even as something as simple as like the system, the way you, how systematically you make your food, right? It's like people think cooking is like complex, right? Prepping for food. It's not. I mean, you can just take a couple hours out of, if you want to prepare your food in advance, you can systematically prep 1 week of food in advance. Just take a little couple hours out of your day, get the food you need, and just cook it. Not a big deal, right? Or, if you want to, anything really, any habit really, like most of it's, I mean, not everything, but most of it's simple, right? If you want to become a better reader, just start with 1 page a day, build up to 2 pages the next day, and then 3, and then so forth. Read for 5-10 minutes a day. Very simple, right? Just take the time to do something, because most activities we do that get most of the results we want are very simple, right? And that's the whole point of this video, is to simplify your life, ladies and gentlemen. And then this is advice I'm applying myself right now, because I suck at applying it. In the past, I try to overcomplicate it. That's how you overthink, right? When it's something simple, though, when you just do the right thing, the right simple thing that's in front of your face, the obvious simple thing, you'll get the result. You don't need all these complex tactics and strategies. And they do help, but the baseline principle, understanding that and attacking that, is what's going to get you most of your results to begin with anyway, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. It kind of dragged along over 10 minutes. It's good. I guess I'm getting used to talking more, right, on camera. So that'll do it for this video. I'd like to know what you think down in the comment section below. Let me know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.